Your evolution, I guess, is the right word to get to this concept and putting it together.
Right, so having done continuing ed courses really since I began my academic career in teaching back in the mid-70s, I discovered that I had pretty good rapport with professionals in private practice and that they appreciated the kind of programs I put together. And so over the years, I've gotten lots of requests for finding better ways to get the kind of teaching that I like to do to more people. And that's kind of what brought me to the stage of trying to figure out some kind of an online presence. I was fortunate because I was hired by the Missouri University for Science and Technology down in Rolla to teach an online course, credit course, but in the course of doing that, we also came up with some continuing education. So I was able to learn a lot about what was feasible and what was not, and from that start to fine-tune and tailor something that we could maybe have more control over. Bob and I have worked together for a long time, and we'll talk about this later. And so basically we came up with some way to come up with a value proposition that delivers on economics and convenience, in quality, and actually enhancing the learning experience. We intentionally chose the name GeoLearn because we didn't want to be another check-the-box company that provides people with continuing ed or professional development hours without any thought to the kind of information that people could actually learn to improve the basis from which they practice their profession. So I'm going to ask Bob to introduce the idea of how we looked at the economics and convenience part of this business.
Well, as we know, in a busy world of the professional trying to run a business, maintain relations with clients, and staying up with technology, all the rigors of running an organization, a business, the whole idea of being able to increase your knowledge base and to practically deal with continuing education as part of the profession, it becomes pretty apparent that being able to get on an airplane and fly off to some place to have face-to-face meetings is not always practical. In many larger organizations, including corporations and government agencies, there's budgetary constraints that are playing more and more into the whole idea of how do we continue to enhance and educate our workforce. So being able to develop a market or a product for the market that deals with convenience, this whole concepts built around an asynchronous model, which effectively means that the user can, at any time on their convenience, 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, can go online and access these courses. Cost effectiveness probably speaks for itself just in the costs of transportation and all those things associated with trying to get somewhere for a more traditional way that the professional has undertaken this in the past.